Alright, welcome back to another video. As you can notice, it probably looks a little bit different. Just a quick update. So if you noticed, every video on my channel has been taken down for the moment. It's not by choice, but out of respect and to avoid drama, I've removed everything for now. However, with that said, the channel is not dead. I'm not quitting, but there is going to be a change in how I film the content. I'm not sure how many videos I will be able to put out. It will definitely be less than before, but stick with me while I try and get this resolved. So from now on, the videos are going to be more like a dash cam sort of style, until I can sort of think of something to improve the videos. We'll mainly just be focusing on driving, which it means there's no change to the channel and the content you'll see, just the way that it is being filmed. So I'm going to be driving for about 10 minutes now, and sticking around either a mix of little slow roads and, oh, I don't think the camera caught that. You would have caught it the other way, but I just want to say I really do appreciate the support the channel has gained. I didn't expect it to blow up so fast. Alright, so we're just going down the road now, 50 miles per hour. We've seen a warning for deers, so we want to be on the lookout. Normally they're not out in the day, but you can always be watching for them. It's kind of busy today, it's Saturday, so I think the schools have just broken up for school holidays, so it explains a few more cars on the road. I'm probably going to be driving around until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I'll try and show you guys the roads that I experience and go down. It's currently about 21 degrees today. The weather said it should be raining a little bit later. I'm looking up at the sky, it's grey, but I am moving around a lot today, so I'm hoping that I'm going to miss the rain. We're going to be making a left at this roundabout. So I can either go straight or left, it doesn't really matter too much. I prefer driving left, it's slightly nicer drive, excuse me. And another thing today, a lot of cyclists are out in full force. On my way driving today, I saw about 8 who were riding 2 and 2 together, so they're pretty much taking up an entire lane. Wasn't able to overtake them. I've got about 3 more minutes of this drive, and then I'm going to be heading more towards South London way. We've got a nice lorry coming the other side. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but there should be more than enough space. There we go. Perfect. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright, so we're continuing down the road now. I've got about 7 more minutes until I'm going to the next place. We're going to be going straight over the roundabout here. I've been very lucky with traffic so far. Not been too many cars. So we just continue going straight. So these are all 40 miles per hour roads. They're not too small, which is quite nice. Let me know what you guys think of the dash cam style. I'm going to try my best to find out if there's a way I can do different angles, but for the moment it is just going to be the dash cam style. There you go, there's some cyclists on the right. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's going to be very different because I also don't know if the audio can pick me up that well now, as it is a bit further away than what it used to be. So we're just coming up to this red light. Hopefully we can time it and get a green light without having to slow down too much. We'll coast in at about 20 miles per hour. I am thinking that the people turning are going to get priority though, yeah, I thought so. So slow it right down to like 10, 5, 4, no, and we have to stop. But I bet you it'll go green now. There you go. Unlucky. So there's more cyclists to the right, but I don't think the cameras picked them up. But there seems to be a lot today. I'm not sure if there's an event, because they all seem to be cycling in groups as well. So we'll continue down here. The road gets a little bit smaller, but nothing too bad. To be fair, I think this might be the road that the sat-nav says it's 50, but it's actually at 40. Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a deceiving road because there's not really many road signs at the start. Alright, so hopefully they'll get back on their side of the road. Nice. And there you go, another cyclist. Alright, so the next place I'm going to is about a 7-minute drive away. I quite like these roads, so I'm going to time lapse them for you. So we're just continuing down the road. This is 30 miles per hour road we're on now. I've got 8 minutes until my next destination. This might look familiar to some people. So this is a road that only lets you turn left when you want to go right. So I'll see if you can pick it up. It should be coming up in just a second. So as normal, we want to go towards the right, but go left. So pretty much all the way down here, round the roundabout, and then back on ourselves. So coming up, we've got a small town. The roads can get quite narrow, so I thought I'm going to time lapse it for you. We've got 24 minutes into our next destination, so it should be a longish drive. I'll catch up with you. The road we're going on is just going to be an A road, so it's not that interesting to film, but if it does get interesting, I'll be sure to record it. So I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Alright, you're just joining me now. We're just going past Epsom Racecourse. We're going underneath it, in fact. I'm not sure how much the camera is actually going to be able to pick up, but just above us here is Epsom Racecourse. So we'll go underneath and hopefully it will clear up and show a bit more. So keep going around here. So yeah, just off to the left there. Yeah, I don't think the camera can see it, but the whole racecourse, you can see, be aware, racehorses. There's nothing happening today, but when it does happen, it gets really, really busy. I've got about 2 more minutes until I'm my next destination. Alright, so we're just carrying on now. We've got about 6 more minutes until the next location. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but just behind those trees on top of that hill is a golf club. And I never used to know it existed, but I had a delivery around that area one day. And it's absolutely insane. They've got so much land for the golf course, and it's such a nice view as well of the overlooking town. If we go over that way, I will try and show you the view, but I don't think we have any deliveries that way. So the next one is just 5 minutes away. And it's a bit of a blind corner, this one, so just slow and steady. And we're going to take over a bit more of the lane so we can get around the corner. my left it seems to be like an airfield as well. They have a windsock, so I'm not sure what that could be used for. So this is just a 30 miles per hour road, and we're only going to be on it for about half a mile anyway. And we're still on the lookout for racehorses as we are still near the Epsom racecourse. So now it's bringing us up to a 40. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to that speed, but we'll try and increase a little bit. So we're going to be making a right just where that cyclist went. I don't know if you saw him. So it's going to probably be a little bit problematic to overtake him. And we're turning on a corner, so just take it nice and slow. And look where we're going, looks clear. Lovely. So yeah, in the distance I see the cyclist. I don't know if we're going to be able to overtake him, as it does get a little bit bendier a bit later on. So this is a 40 miles per hour road. 4 more minutes. The rain is also held off. The sky seems to be getting a little bit lighter. I don't know if that's due to where I've changed location or it is just easing up. If it can hold off for another 2 hours, that would be ideal, as it is now 2:20 and I've got about another 2.5 hours to go. So as you can see, we're approaching the cyclist now, but it's a bend. So it looks like on the sat-nav after the bend it straightens up a little bit, so I'm going to try and get a little bit closer, so if it does and we have an opportunity, we can overtake. So it turns out we're slowing much right now because it's getting a little bit smaller. So there you go, that would have been my opportunity, but he's obviously gone a little bit further now. But it's not too bad, he's riding about 30 miles per hour, so there's no rush, and now we're dropping to that speed, so it shouldn't really cause any issues. Saying that, now he's got to go uphill, so it might be a little bit harder for him. Just really windy, and I don't want to overtake on a bend. So we will wait. I'm not in a big rush. There we go. Okay, I think I spoke too soon. I don't know if you can see it, but it is started raining. My next drop slash stop is 9 minutes away. So I'm going to wait for these cars to come across. I'm going to time lapse it for you guys. It looks like a pretty interesting drive, so we'll have to wait and find out. So I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Right, so we're now approaching the Epsom racecourse again. I think it's just going to be out of view. Do you know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to go round the roundabout just so you can see it. I'm meant to be taking the left, but just so I can show you guys, the Epsom racecourse is at the end there. That's the track, and then this is the actual, I don't know what it's called. Is it an arena? Is it a stadium? Is it a clubhouse? So I'm not sure how much that actually picked up for you guys, but. And then also in the far distance there's a skyline of London. I really doubt you've seen that, but just come round now to the left, so you should be able to see a little bit further. Just like around the end there is like the track barriers, I guess, and you can walk through it when there's no races on. I think that's all you're going to be able to see for now. Alright, so we're just continuing now. I've got 22 minutes until my last place of the day. It's going to be back somewhere we went a little bit earlier in the video, so I don't know how much of it I'm going to film, as it is going to just be the same road, the opposite direction. I just want to say again, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. and I do really appreciate the support so far. So if you have made it this far into the video, if you could subscribe, it would mean a lot to me, and it really help out the channel.